Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about faulty reasoning or faulty logic. You're going to see it both written both ways. It means the same thing. So just like always, go ahead and get some pencil, paper, and something to write with. And you want to make sure that you take some really good notes on this. This is for a grade. So go ahead and pause the video right now if you need to go get something, and we'll get started in just a second. Okay, so what is faulty reasoning? Faulty logic or faulty reasoning is imperfect reasoning. Faulty reasoning is another type of persuasive technique, right? When we see it in newspaper editorials, commercials, ads, conversations, books, television ads, the political ones, we're going to see it everywhere. So take a look at this Wendy's ad. All right, we see the chili, we see the baked potato, we see the salad. And then the caption at the top reads, "Cost less than a personal trainer." Now, this is half true, but half not. And that's what makes faulty reasoning, because it only gives us half the story. Yes, that lunch costs less than a personal trainer. However, that personal trainer is going to do more for you than a lunch loaded with lots of carbs and then the salad. So our first piece of faulty reasoning, I'm going to write this down, is circular reasoning. And circular reasoning is when the writer or advertisement supports their claim with restatements of that claim. The argument goes round and around. Okay? And we all know people that argue this way. They never seem to support what they have to say. They just keep moving around in circles and circles. So the example I give you, J.K. Rowling is a great writer because she writes well. See, that's a circular argument because it never tells us why she's a great writer. She just writes well. We know that. Now it's your turn. Pause the video for a moment and write an example of a circular argument. So our next one is, sorry, the phone's going off. Let me just go ahead and shut this off real quick. So the next one is overgeneralization. And in overgeneralization, the writer reaches a conclusion from a limited number of facts. Watch for words like all, every, and always. And the example I give you, every pit bull owner should worry about their dog. They attack. So right away, we see that's an overgeneralization of that breed. Okay, so every pit bull, according to this statement, is going to attack. And we all know people that own pit bulls, and they're just the most gentle animals you could ever have. Case in point. Our next one is the self-contradiction. The contradiction, again, is something that goes opposite. So the writer states a position and then later says something opposite of what they stated. I love this one because it's kind of true. The owner of the Chicago Bulls basically said, our basketball team, the basketball team just finished the season by winning its third straight NBA title. We are taking the team in a new direction and announcing the trade of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. That's kind of what happened with the Bulls after they won their third NBA title. They had traded off all their really great players and got rid of their really great coach. But you see where that's a contradiction, because normally you would want to keep your team together and win more. Our next one is false causality. Okay? When two things happen at the same time and we infer that the first event caused the second. So my example, right after we finished washing the car, it started to rain. Washing the car causes it to rain. I use that argument a lot with my dad, and it never works. I'll just let you know that. Anyway, we can see here that one event does not cause the other. Washing the car has no relation to it raining or not. Okay? We try to use that logic a lot. Okay, the next one, oversimplification. And remember, guys, if I'm going too quickly for you, you can always go back and watch this video again. It's not very long. Pause, take notes as you move through it. Okay, so oversimplification is our last one. And this happens when one single cause is assumed to have created a problem or issue. However, that issue may have been caused by lots of things. So my example, students fail the STAR math test because they don't read at home. This is an oversimplification of the issue, because many factors can go into the fact that some students are not successful on the STAR math test. We could probably create a long list of reasons why some students just aren't successful with the math test. But in the statement above, the only cause is because they don't read at home. So, don't forget, take those notes, and you want to keep those notes because you're going to have a quiz over this on Thursday. So you might want to go back, check the video out again, match up your notes with what you've written. Okay, we'll talk about it on Wednesday in class. So don't forget to write a 1-paragraph summary of the lesson. Remember, 5 to 7 sentences. Begins with a capital, ends with a mark of punctuation. All right, and again, if you have any questions about what we talked about in the video, write them down. We'll talk about it on Wednesday. Hey, you have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow in class.